Now let's move on to our next topic, which is accounting treatment of reserve and accumulated profit in case of changing profit sharing ratio. Okay, reserve means the portion of profit which is being saved in the previous years. Okay, and accumulated profit means the profits which is not been distributed into the partners. Okay, that profits accumulated together and become accumulated profit. Okay, so how it will be distributed if the profit sharing ratio is changing? What entry we will make? All these things we will cover in this portion. So with the example, suppose ABC old partners are there. They have made a reserve 60,000. So if their old profit sharing ratio is equally, suppose 1:1:1. So equally they will get, suppose 20, 20, 20 they will get. Okay, yes. Now suppose this reserve they have made after 10 years, they have changed their profit sharing ratio. In 10 years, after 10 years, their new profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1. Now if they will distribute this reserve in this ratio, A will get, suppose 30,000, okay, B will get 20,000 and C will get 10,000. So C will have loss and A will get 10,000 extra. Okay, so this is a kind of injustice with C, partner C. So what kind of treatment we will do? What treatment, what entry we will make in this scenario? Okay, so if the question is silent, if the question is not asking anything, not to do anything, and there is change in profit sharing ratio, what we will do? We will distribute the reserve in old ratio. Whatever reserve, profit and loss you have, we will distribute it in the old partner in the old ratio. The entry will be reserve account debit. Okay, because obviously these are decreasing, we are distributing is reserve account debit, profit and loss, credit balance. It will get debit to partners capital account, old partners capital account. Being reserve and accumulated profit distributed to old partner in old ratio. Okay, so this entry we will make if the question is silent and new profit sharing ratio is given. Just what you need to do, you will distribute the reserve in the old ratio. Don't see the new ratio. No need to see the new ratio, just distribute it in the new old ratio. Okay, now let's move on to case number 2. Now what is case number 2? If question states not to distribute reserve because one partner is gaining so much and the other partner is sacrificing, no. So if in the old ratio, if the reserve will be divided equally, and in the new ratio one partner will suffer loss and one partner will gain. So in that case what we will do? We will pass adjustment entry, gaining partners capital account to sacrificing partners account. Means if C is sacrificing, A will sacrifice his 10,000 to C. He will give that extra 10,000 to C so that the amount will be equal. So gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account credit. Okay, in which ratio? Sacrificing ratio. And one more entry is there for accumulated loss, partners capital account debit to PL account debit balance and to advertisement suspense account. Now let's move on to few sums. 1 or 2 sums we will do, and this is a very short topic which we covered. Now next one is workman compensatory reserve.